You think you bought it to stay connected, to learn, or to be entertained. You are wrong. That device is not a tool. It is a leash. And on the other end of that leash are the most powerful corporations in human history, staffed by thousands of the world's smartest PhDs, neuroscientists, and data engineers. Do you know what their job is? Their job is not to make your life better. Their job is not to help you grow. Their job is to harvest you. We are living in the era of the attention economy. In the old world, the most valuable resources were oil, gold, and land. In 2026, those resources are garbage. Compared to the new gold, your human attention, your focus is the new oil. Your time is the new currency. And right now, you are being robbed in broad daylight, and you are smiling while it happens. You think you chose to watch this video? You think you chose to scroll for 3 hours last night? You didn't choose anything. Your brain has been hijacked. Your neurochemistry has been re-engineered. You are a biological machine, being operated by an algorithm that knows you better than you know yourself. Today, I am going to show you the blueprints of your own prison. I am going to show you how they turned your brain into a slot machine. And I am going to show you the terrifying price you are paying. A price that isn't measured in dollars, but in the slow, agonizing death of your potential. Welcome to the digital zoo. Let's look at the bars. There is a fundamental law in economics. If you aren't paying for the product, you are the product. Think about it. Facebook is free. Instagram is free. TikTok is free. YouTube is free. These companies have billions of dollars in expenses. They have skyscrapers, massive server farms, and the highest paid engineers on the planet. How do they pay for it? They sell you. They don't sell your data. That's a common misconception. They don't just sell your email address or your phone number. They sell access to your brain. They sell the certainty that they can change your behavior. They tell advertisers, if you pay us, we can make this 16-year-old boy look at your shoes. We can make this student feel insecure enough to buy this supplement. We can make this man angry enough to click this political ad. To do this, they need you to stay on the app. If you put your phone down and go study physics, they lose money. If you go outside and play football with your friends, their stock price drops. If you sit in silence and think about your future, they are failing. Their goal is to keep your eyeballs glued to that screen for as many seconds of your life as possible. It is a war of attrition. It is your willpower versus the algorithm. And I promise you, you are losing because your willpower is a limited biological resource. The algorithm is an AI that never sleeps, never gets tired, and learns from every single millisecond of your behavior. Every time you like a photo, you are giving the AI a map of your soul. Every time you hover over a video for 2 seconds longer than usual, even if you don't click it, the AI notes your interests. It knows what makes you happy, what makes you jealous, what makes you horny, and what makes you terrified. And it uses that information to build a digital version of you, a voodoo doll. Then, it experiments on that doll to see exactly which video, which notification, or which color will keep you from putting the phone down. You aren't a user. You are the inventory. How do they keep you trapped? They didn't invent a new trick. They just hijacked an old one, the dopamine loop. Dopamine is the neurotransmitter of search and reward. It evolved to help us find food and water. In the wild, if you found a berry bush, your brain gave you a hit of dopamine. It felt good. It motivated you to remember where that bush was. But there is a catch. The brain releases the most dopamine when the reward is unpredictable. This is called variable ratio reinforcement. It is the exact same mechanism that makes gambling addictive. If a slot machine paid out $10 every single time you pulled the lever, you would get bored. You would treat it like a job. But because it pays out sometimes, maybe on the third pull, maybe on the 50th, your brain stays in a state of high alert, high dopamine craving. The infinite scroll is the world's most effective slot machine. Every time you swipe up, you are pulling the lever. Trash. Trash. Boring. Trash. Boom. A funny video. Dopamine hit. Trash. Boring. Boom. A photo of a girl you like. Your brain becomes addicted to the next. You aren't even enjoying the current video. You are already thinking about the next one. You are a dopamine junkie, twitching your thumb, searching for the next hit. That will numb the boredom for 15 seconds. And while you are hunting for that hit, because you are blasting your receptors with supernormal stimuli, your brain starts to downregulate. It tries to protect itself by becoming numb. This is why, after 2 hours of scrolling, you feel like a zombie. You are dopamine depleted. Now, things that used to be fun, like reading a book, solving a math problem, or talking to your parents, feel like physical torture. They are too slow. They don't have enough hits. Your brain has been rewired to only function in 15-second intervals of high-intensity garbage. You are losing the ability to think deeply. You are losing the ability to focus. You are becoming intellectually shallow. People ask, what's the big deal? It's just entertainment. I'm just relaxing. Is that what you call it? Let's look at the math. If you spend 4 hours a day on your phone, which is the average for a 16-year-old, that is 28 hours a week. That is 1,456 hours a year. In that time, you could have learned a new language fluently, mastered a complex skill like coding or 3D animation, built a business that would make you financially free by the age of 20, trained your body to the level of an elite athlete. But you didn't. You traded all of that, your entire future, your entire legacy, for 15-second clips of people dancing. And what if Marvel edits? You traded your greatness for ad revenue, for Mark Zuckerberg and ByteDance. Every minute you spend in the attention economy is a minute you are not building yourself. The algorithm doesn't want you to be a king. It wants you to be a consumer. Kings are dangerous. Kings have focus. Kings have discipline. Consumers are easy to manage. Consumers are predictable. Consumers are profitable. The tragedy is not that you are bored. The tragedy is that you are busy being bored. You are working. You are working for these companies for free. Your attention is the labor. And they aren't even paying you. They are charging you with your life. Look at your goals. Look at the person you want to be in 2030. That person is currently being murdered by the algorithm. Every time you choose the feed over the work, you are stabbing your future self in the back. Is it over? Are you doomed to be a digital slave forever? No. The brain is plastic. It can be rewired, but it requires more than willpower. You cannot fight a $1 trillion AI with just good intentions. You need a counter protocol. You need to become the architect of your own environment. And you need to move from being the inventory to being the operator. The war for your mind is happening right now. The first step to winning is realizing that you are currently a prisoner. Are you ready to cut the threads? Or are you going to keep scrolling? The choice is yours, for now. Welcome back to the real world. In part 1, we exposed the matrix. You learned that your phone is not a tool, it is a billion-dollar slot machine designed to harvest your attention. You learned that social media companies are not selling ads, they are selling your neurochemistry. They are farming your dopamine. Look at this pathway. This is the biological circuitry that dictates human motivations. When it is hijacked by infinite scrolling, you become a zombie. You lose your drive, your focus, and your future. But you are still here. You clicked on part 2. That means the operator inside you isn't dead yet. That means you are ready to declare war on the algorithms. You cannot fight a billion-dollar AI with just good intentions. You need a system. You need a counter protocol. Today, we are going to physically and psychologically dismantle the weapon they built against you. We are going to turn that piece of glass in your pocket back into a tool. Here is the 3-step protocol to take your brain back. Tactic 1, neutralizing the slot machine, the grayscale hack. The first rule of warfare is to disarm the enemy. Why is your phone so addictive? It is not just the content, it is the colors. Tech companies spend millions researching color psychology. The red notification badge isn't red by accident. Red is an evolutionary trigger. It means danger, blood, or ripe fruit. It forces your eyes to look at it. We are going to strip the weapon of its ammunition. The protocol: pick up your phone right now. Go into the accessibility settings. Find display and text size or color filters. Turn your entire phone to grayscale. Black and white. When you remove the color, you remove the artificial dopamine spike. Your brain looks at it and says, "This is boring. Let's go do something else." You are literally hacking your own biology to reject the device. Step 1B, the notification purge. Go to your settings and turn off every single notification, except for direct messages from real humans, like calls or texts from your family. No YouTube alerts. No Instagram likes. No game reminders. A notification is the algorithm tapping you on the shoulder, begging for your attention. You do not answer to the algorithm. Tactic 2, introducing friction, the habit loop. Habits are not formed by desire, they are formed by convenience. To break a bad habit, you do not attack the routine. You attack the cue. Right now, checking your phone is too easy. It is in your pocket. It is on your desk. It is next to your pillow. We must introduce severe friction. If you want to study or work, the phone cannot be in the same room as you. If the phone is on your desk, your brain is burning background energy just resisting the urge to check it. Put it in the kitchen. When you hit a wall and your brain screams, "Give me dopamine," you will reach into your pocket, and it will be empty. To get the hit, you would have to stand up, walk out of the room, and break your physical state. That 20 seconds of friction is all your prefrontal cortex needs to wake up and say, "No. We are working. And the most important rule, do not sleep with your phone in your bedroom. Buy a cheap $5 alarm clock. Tactic 3, the ultimate identity shift, producer versus consumer. Friction and grayscale are defense mechanisms. But defense doesn't win wars. Offense does. There are only two types of people in the digital age, consumers and producers. Consumers are the cattle. They are the ones scrolling, wasting their youth watching other people live incredible lives. Producers are the architects. They are the ones building the apps, writing the code, and creating the content. You want to build a YouTube channel? You want to create killer animations that get millions of views? You cannot do that if you are spending 4 hours a day consuming other people's videos. You must flip the ratio. For every 10 minutes you spend consuming content, you must spend 50 minutes producing something of value. Use the platform, do not let the platform use you. If you are opening your laptop, you better be typing, drawing, or learning. The people who own the future are the producers. The consumers will be left behind in a sea of cheap dopamine and regret. Conclusion, reclaim your kingdom. Brother, listen to me. Your attention is the most sacred force you possess. Where you direct it dictates the reality you will live in. If you directed it garbage, your life will be garbage. If you directed it your goals, you will become unstoppable. The attention economy wants to steal your greatness. It is time to take it back. Turn the screen to gray. Pick up the pen. Stop watching the world happen, and start building your own. This is the Midnight Masterclass. The war is on. Go win it.